Brayden, talk about tonight's game. How did you feel coming into the tunnel with all the fans, and your thoughts about the game today?
Yeah, it was awesome. The energy was great. Obviously, walking out, that's a really cool thing, and it's something we've worked for a long time. Obviously, coming to the first game, things just didn't go as planned, but either way, I had a blast out there with my brothers. I don't care if we're winning or losing by 50. I mean, it's always fun to go out there with those guys, and we got such a good team, and I love every single one of those guys in the locker room, despite this loss, and we're gonna be good. And I don't know when that's gonna be. I don't know when we're gonna start to make the turn, but it's gonna happen. I know it is, and we just got to keep doing what we're doing. And this one's tough, but we got to take it on the chin, like Coach Chang said, and just move on to the next week.
You were the better team for the first 6 or 7 minutes of the game, and what happened after that, and why couldn't you guys recover to get back on the even keel?
Yeah, that was awesome. We came out, had a great first drive, ended up scoring. Dedrick made a great play on the run. But yeah, that was awesome. I mean, that's an ideal first drive. That's how you draw it up. And then I think things just kind of started to tilt down in our direction, and a lot of that falls back on myself. And just got to continue to do what I can do and just continue to get better for this team. But yeah, I mean, things just weren't falling our way. We had some unfortunate things happen, some freak incidents. I think this was a winnable game for us, which is tough. But I think we just got to continue to take it on the chin and move on to the next game. And I can tell you that even at the end of the game, I mean, we're still going out there giving it all we have. We're giving it 100%. It doesn't matter what it is. So we're just going to keep pushing.
Hey, Brayden, how did you personally respond when Coach Chang decided to go with Joey coming out at halftime, and then when you got a chance to come back in the game, what were you just looking to try to get some work at?
Yeah, that's out of my control. But I mean, when I came back in, I told the whole O-line, I went over to all the receivers, and I said, let's just go have fun. I said, I don't give a crap about the score. I don't care what it says. Let's go have fun. Let's go put something on film for the next week, and let's get better, because that's all it is. At that point, we're just moving on to Western Kentucky and trying to go put something on film and get better for us. So, yeah, at that point.
Hey, Braden, kind of talk about the packed crowd tonight to start the season, and just kind of talk about that fan support and how they came out tonight, and how you guys kind of want this to maintain as you guys go into West Kentucky and then throughout the rest of your home schedule.
Yeah, that was super cool, and I know that the fans are going to keep coming out like that. I think that the energy was awesome, and just coming out of that tunnel and seeing all those people. My last two starts, there was really no fans there, so it was cool to see all that, and it was great. And I hope that people keep on coming, and I hope the atmosphere stays like that, because I know, like I said, I don't know when it's going to be, but we're going to turn a corner and we're going to start playing better. And I firmly believe that, because every one of those guys in the locker room is doing everything we can to get better every day. I mean, it is what it is. We lost a lot of guys last year, and that is what it is. So it's guys that need to step up and continue to get better, and I think that's going to happen, and I think you're going to see that this season.
No, it's a tough loss. You were in charge of spying on Wright. What was he like, and was it like trying to track him?
I mean, from what we've seen on film, he's an elusive guy, good speed. I mean, he obviously showed that today, and he just made plays, and we didn't track him down, make tackles, and obviously it sucks, but at least we know what we got to get better at and move on from here.
Isaiah, obviously not the outcome that you guys are hoping for, but now going forward, what do you guys, what's the mentality as a defense? What's the message going into this week as you guys prepare for Western Kentucky?
I just preach to the guys that we just got to stick together. I mean, no one else matters but us, the guys in the locker room, the guys up there in the coaching offices, and I mean, this is game one. We got 12 more games after this, and there's many more opportunities to go out there and get wins. And if I'm being honest, I'm not really stressing about anything this game. I mean, of course, I got some things to work on. We all got some things to work on, but I can promise you from here on out that we are going to get better.
On a side note, Isaiah, as a local boy, you know, seeing the crowd, you know, seeing the fans as you're running out the tunnel, and you know, you guys are doing the ha and all that. Talk about that, and just kind of, you know, if you had like a moment to just kind of soak that all in, and you know, as a local boy, what did it mean to you to be here again on your home turf playing for Hawaii?
It's honestly a dream come true. I mean, just growing up as a kid here, you know, being a local boy, you know, watching the guys before me, watching Cole Brennan, you know, my uncles, all them before me, and being able to, you know, put that H on my helmet, wear Hawaii across my chest is a blessing. It's all. I mean, that's the reason why I came home. I could have went anywhere else, but I chose to come home because I care about this place. I love this place. I love the people. I love this team, and I love these coaches.
You guys, the offense started pretty good, and the defense also started pretty good. But then it seemed like, especially their offense, they seemed to figure something out, and they made some plays, and it seemed like their confidence just continued to like improve throughout the whole game. And there were a couple times. Could you talk about opportunities you guys had to take that momentum back and make some plays, and what happened? Were they able to keep that momentum going and building their confidence?
I think it just had to do with explosive plays. One play, you know, big gains, and, you know, we didn't stop it. We didn't make them earn it. Like in the first quarter, we were making them earn everything they had, earn drives, earn touchdowns. And, you know, after, I would say, the second, going into the halftime, it was just explosive plays that were killing us, and tackling and, you know, communication. So, like I said, we have 12 more weeks to fix that, and we are. Thank you.
First of all, great touchdown there, first play, misdirection. And talk about that, and also what happened on the fumbles. Did you just put a helmet on the ball, or?
The first run was great. You know, I just set it up. The line set it up for me. But the fumbles, there's no excuse for it. You know, to be a great running back, you can't fumble. That's the biggest thing. And for me, despite me having a good run, all the rest of it is the game. You know, the fumble is the turning the momentum of the game. I'll take that on the chin. You know, I'll put that all on me. As far as, you know, the momentum shift of the game, that's something that I can't do. You know, especially being a leader of the team, trying to run the offense through me. You know, just driving down the field at handoff after handoff. But despite being tired, I can't get away from my fundamentals. I think that's the biggest thing for me is getting away from my fundamentals, you know, because I know I can make a lot of people miss. I know I can break a lot of tackles, but it's just getting away from the fundamentals for me. You know, I got to anchor down on my fundamentals, and those fumbles can't happen. And I believe if those fumbles don't happen, then we win the game. The momentum doesn't shift how it does in that quarter, and I believe we'll be having a different conversation right now.
Hey, Dedrick, still, it was a 11-point game at halftime, I want to say, still reasonably close. What kind of physical or emotional test for you guys for maybe you like resolve or anything like that was that third quarter?
It was adversity. You know, the leaders of the team have to step up. Someone has to make a play, and I didn't make the play. So, like I said, I put it on me. I got to make the play. Being a leader, you know, playing college football for so long, we got a lot of younger guys, a lot of guys that haven't played a lot of college football yet. So the offense is going to look to me to make a play, and I got to do that. And if I don't do that, we get a lot of different outcomes. You know, my emotions and everyone look to me and see how I feel or see how I'm up and down. I mean, if I'm like that, then that's how the game is going to go for us on offense. So it's just me. This week, put my head down, get back to work. I mean, a lot of great athletes had bad days. You know, it's how you respond. So this week, you know, I'm just put my head down, get back to work, and that's what I'll be doing all week, you know, watching that film, getting better.